Final Fantasy VIII. Let's get it. And this episode, or this part, we're going to be dealing with the Forest Owls. And we're also going to be getting the Angelo card from Watts. So we're going to go meet him back up front. This is Zell. And Selfie. Hi everyone. This way. So right here is where we're gonna go run on back to the back room. And okay, maybe not yet. So the reason I went back there is I'm supposed to be getting a Pet Pal Volume 2, I believe. But we'll just continue on until later then. Just stand anywhere you want. This is a full-scale operation. Our resistance to Forest Owls will forever be known in the pages of Timber's independence. Exciting, huh? It all started when we got a hold of a top-secret info from Galbadia. I got the info, sir. There's a VIP from Galbadia coming to Timber. Super VIP. The guy's name is Venzer Dealing, our arch enemy and the president of Galbadia. Venzer Dealing is a scoundrel. He's a dictator, not a president, not even popular in Galbadia, sir. President Dealing is taking a private train from the Galbadian capital. Our plan is to blow it to smithereens with a rocket launcher? Not quite. So get to the point. Just tell us what to do. Shall we begin? First, I'll go over the model. The yellow train on the top right is our base. We're riding in it right now. Right next to it is the dummy car. We made it look just like the president's car. Their train has 3 cars. First, there's the locomotive, followed by the first escort. The red car is the president's car. Dealing should be inside. The last car is the second escort. Once we get on this one, we begin the operation. Our ultimate goal is to seize the president in his car, using our base. That means we'll have to switch our dummy car with their president's car. We'll use the two switch points leading up to Timber to carry out this operation. Okay, now I'm going to explain the procedures in 7 steps. Step number 1, sneak on board the second escort. We'll get on the roof of the second escort by jumping from our dummy car. Proceed cautiously across the roof to the second escort. The second escort car is the only one that is equipped with sensors, sir. A high-tech officer is on board. I'll talk about the sensors later. Step 3, proceed across the roof of the president's car. We can move across the roof to the president's car without worrying too much. Dealing hates the company of his guards, being surrounded by sensors, and keeps them away from his car. Uncouple the first escort car. Step 4, we'll have to complete the uncoupling before the first switch point. If we don't, boom, game over, right? Yeah, so we'll have to move fast. I'll explain the uncoupling process later. Having the dummy car and our base move in after uncoupling. After the car is uncoupled, we'll have the dummy car and our base move in. At this point, our train and their train will be linked and be moving together. Uncouple the second escort car. This is the last uncoupling. The process will probably be similar to the first one. Escape with the president's car and our base. If all goes well, we should be able to escape with the president's car. After that, we'll return to our base and prepare to confront Dealing. We have exactly 5 minutes to complete the 7 procedures. If we fail, our train will collide with theirs at the switch point and it'll all be over. Don't forget that. 5 minutes? You're sure that's enough? According to the simulation we ran, it should only take 3 minutes to complete the operation. Piece of cake for Siege, right? Of course, too easy. Okay, now let's talk about how to avoid the sensors on the second escort. Go ahead, Watts. The guards have a sound sensor and a temperature sensor. The sound will trigger the sound sensor. So move across very quickly, sir. The blue guard is carrying this sensor. The temperature sensor will go off if you remain stationary, sir. The guard in red is carrying this one, sir. When a guard opens the blind, that means he is checking the sensor, so be careful. The range on the sensor is equal to the length of one window, so keep an eye on the window below, sir. So, exactly how do you avoid them? Just stop and run. So this is red light, green light. That's about it for the sensors. Next, let's talk about how to uncouple the escort cars. Question: how can you uncouple the cars from a moving train? We can't uncouple the cars directly. Instead, we'll have to tamper with the control system that manages the coupling. If we temporarily disable the circuit for the connection, the car will uncouple automatically. To disable it, we have to enter several codes, and we have the codes. Renoa has them served. I'll be in charge of relaying the codes to Nomad. Nomad, you'll slide down the side of the train using a cable and enter the codes into the system. Now, I need you to listen carefully. Each code is made up of numbers between 1 and 4 and has digits. As an example, instead you'll have to input 4 buttons. For instance, if I relay the code 3124, you'll push these forward. Alright, so this is just a tutorial. After we uncouple the cars, we'll wait for the others to operate the rail switch. Remember, we only have 5 minutes to do everything, so make sure that you're prepared. Okay, let's try practicing entering the codes. Enter 3 codes and you'll be finished. If you want to quit, hold down L. Got it? In the real thing, there's a strict time limit leading up to the switch point. Don't forget that. That's all. By the way, this model is nice, but the president's car looks kinda shabby. Why is that? Yeah, Renoa made it. That's why. We bought everything else at the gift store. Oh, I thought some kid made it. The paint job sucks too. Yeah, it kinda does. Oh, shut up. I made it look like that on purpose. It represents my hatred towards stealing. Hatred, eh? Yeah, right. It's one of the ugliest things that I've ever seen in my life. You must really hate him. Are you guys finished? Enough about the model. Can we get on with it now? Do you understand? Yes. Let's decide on the party. Gathering information is my specialty, sir. Oh, my stomach. We're moving again. I'll go take a look. Talk to Watts when you're ready. The sooner the better. So those were just some clippings explaining Timber. But now we're going to play some cards, but we're going to save first because we've entered a new region. When you enter a new region with the card game, each region has their own rules, and the one thing that we want to make sure stays true is we want to keep most of the rules that we have in place already. So, should be only open and trade 1. Okay, so they're gonna add the same rule if it adds. Same is not that bad, so if it does add, no big deal. Hopefully we don't lose anything. And there's the card, Angelo, so we're only gonna have to play this guy once. Got Angelo, open rule spread throughout the region, so that's good. We didn't even lose any of our good rules. Alright, so let's get to uncoupling these trains. Have you seen the dummy of the president, sir? If you haven't, please take a look. It's like a piece of art. I know the kidnapping plan must be tough, but best of luck to you, sir. Are you ready? Yes. Nomad, over here. We'll catch up with the second escort soon. Let's get ready. We should time our jumps well after we catch up to them to save some time. For now, we have exactly 5 minutes to complete the operation. Let's try to use every second. So doing this mission right and perfect the first time altered gangs use some seed points. Nomad, over here. This is the president's car. After we get across, we'll proceed with the first uncoupling. Sir, everything is in order, sir. You again? That's 27 times now. How many more times do you plan to disturb me with that meaningless report? Sir, I'm sorry, sir, but it's my duty, sir. It's hard to believe that anyone would put up with this nonsense. I guess it's none of my business. Dismissed. Sir, yes, sir. There goes next month's paycheck. I'm not going to propose her now. I'm going to have to put it off again. This is the first escort. We're gonna uncouple this first. Like Watt said, there should be 2 guards on this car. Zell and Selfie, you guys keep an eye on the guards. Let us know early if you see them coming. Alright, I'll watch the blue guard. I'll take the red. The red guard is closer. Nomad, you might want to keep an eye on them too. Hold down L to look to your left and release to go back up. Okay, are you ready to enter the codes? You remember everything, right? Yeah. We'll have to enter 3 codes to disable the coupling. Okay, get the cable ready. What should I do? I know he's not going to like it, but it's my job. Sir, everything's in order, sir. Huh? He's not angry? Phew, that's strange. Oh, he's reading the paper. I wonder where he got it. What the? Is there a problem? I'm in a bad mood right now. If there is nothing in particular, I order you to leave immediately. Sir! Aye, sir! Yes, sir. You! Don't just stand here. Get back on your station. Yes, sir. There goes another paycheck. That's 2 in one day. What the heck? Is this the right train? The interior looks different. Looks shabbier. Maybe not. What am I gonna do? No ring and now no more candlelight dinner. I'm never gonna be able to get married. This is the second escort. This time we're home free. I think there are 2 guards on this car too. Zell and Selfie are up ahead working on uncoupling our train from theirs. So you're on your own this time. There we go, kidnap the president. Finally, we've waited so long for this encounter with Enzer. Was that perfect, sir? Amazing, sir. You're the best, sir. Siege rank went up. Well then, leave the intelligence up to me, sir. Ah. You 3, tell me when you're ready to go. As soon as you're ready, I'll begin serious negotiations with the president. Serious negotiations? Better make sure my GFs are equipped. Let's see, so I want to give Shiva and Diablo to Zell. Alright, here we go. We're gonna go attack the president. President Dealing. As long as you don't resist, you won't get hurt. And if I do resist, what would you do, young lady? What's wrong? Boo-hoo. Too bad. I'm not the president. I'm what they call a body double. All the rumors about the many resistance groups in Timber, you pass along a little false information, and they fall for it. How pathetic. Seems like there are only amateurs around here. Amateurs? Ah, my butt hurts from all this sitting, young lady. Ah, so what did you have in store for me if I had resisted? Why don't you tell me? Quite amusing, though, for being such amateurs. How dare you insult the president? So we got a boss fight here with a dummy president. fell for it. Oh, he just wants to give Zell a kiss, that's all it is. So we still haven't seen Diablo yet. This will be Diablo's debut. Alright, let's do that then. Diablo is on Zell. Uh-oh. So this is kind of funny here, like, so this monster is, actually censored from the original. It's actually censored from the original game, but, a little bit of info on this monster. It's an undead monster, and, like most JRPGs that I've ever played, undead monsters, you can kill them using healing magic. So you can essentially have a one-hit KO with this monster by throwing a phoenix down at it or using full life or life on it. Or if you use like cure magic will also damage it and injure it because it's undead. So instead of healing. But just as a tidbit, but we're gonna kill it like the old-fashioned normal way, and we're gonna check what it's got. So I'm pretty sure it's got zombie and berserk, but just to make sure. Yep. But this battle shouldn't take too long. Oh man. The one thing we don't want our characters to get berserk all the way around, so you want to draw Asuna and cast it on Selphie to cure that. And same with Zell, he's got a curse, which will not allow him to gain any experience after the battle, which I want him to gain experience for his GS. I'm not really sure that you can though on the boss fights, because I know you don't gain EXP on boss fights. Yeah, we want to keep all of the stats elements the best we can off of the characters. So anytime one of the characters is going to get stats, we're going to cure it as soon as. It's pretty much the strategy for this boss if you don't use the one-hit kill or anything like that. that's that. So I'm sure if you were watching when I was like cycling through Celsius Magic there, you might have saw the spell Rapture, and I passed it on accident. I would have used it, but Rapture is like a instant KO. What's the Kyle learn something? Man, I can't believe that president was a fake. I can't believe we fell for it. Info, sir, new info. It's big news. I found out the real reason why the president's here, sir. The president's going to the TV station. Security's super tight, sir. The TV station? Why? In Timber? They can broadcast just as easily from Galbadia. Do you think the Dalit communication tower has anything to do with this? What's that? Dalit has a communication tower that can transmit and receive radio waves. It had been abandoned for a long time, but the Galbadian army got it up and running yesterday. Oh, I get it. The only TV station that can handle broadcast over the air is in Timber. Other stations use HD cable, which only supports online broadcasting. So, what's that supposed to mean? They're planning on using radio waves. This way, they can transmit images to regions without cable. I know that. What I want to know is, what is the president going to broadcast? Why use radio waves? There must be something they want to say to the whole world. What can it be? Everybody, love, and peace! If I remember correctly, radio waves haven't been used in 17 years. It's been that long? Wouldn't it be wonderful if the first broadcast could be Declaration of Timber's independence? Hey, that might be possible. Let's come up with a plan then. Can you guys give us a minute? So, back in one of the earlier parts, I talked about the tutorial here and why this was important. So I'm going to go back into the information now because it should have some pretty juicy bits of details for us here. Like, let's see here, we have Dalit, Timber, small country on the eastern coast of Galbadia continent, formerly Dalit, remnants of an ancient empire. Timber, a city located south of Dalit in the forestry. It was independent country before neighboring country Galbadia invaded 18 years ago. There are numerous resistance groups fighting for independence to this day. All forms of communication now use HD cables. No radio transmissions are used. Timber TV station keeps its radio systems waiting for the day radio transmission is restored. Ruled under the military dictatorship of President Vinzer Dealing, this country continues to expand its territory. Countless invasions of other countries are attempted, but most are deterred by sea. Dealing City is its capital. Alright, and that's all in the locations. Turn. So let's see here. Radio interference. A phenomenon beginning when Esther's silence 17 years ago. With Esther's silence 17 years ago, almost all radio communication facilities were shut down because of noise across all frequency. However, short transmissions are still possible, believed to have some relation to the moon, but details are unknown. There we go, referencing the moon again. Very important. But radio interference number 2. Most countries now communicate through the use of HD cables running underground. However, many of these cables are cut off by monsters or in battle. Many countries are left without any means to communicate with each other. Monsters. I think we read monsters already. Creatures fall to Earth on regular intervals from the moon, known as the lunar cry. Alright, so we've got some new radio interference, and we can't actually use radio waves anymore, but Timber has the only radio television, along with the communication tower in Dalit. Nothing in persons and battle report. Won quite a few battles. Alright, so that brings us up to date on all the new stuff, I believe. Yep, that brings us all up to date on what's in the tutorial for now. And let's see. That's where we're gonna call it. That's where we're gonna cut it today, guys. Thanks for watching again, and I'll see y'all on the next part, part 9.